Hi guys, so this is part 5 of the Munitions playthrough, and here we are still in Gotham, and we're on to the next part of the Scarecrow mission. So we'll speak to Detective Harvey Bullock here. And what we've got to do here is we've got to help the hazmat officers on the rooftops. We've also got to help give the civilians an antidote as well. So we have to kind of defend these doctor type people that are walking around, and sort of keep the Scarecrow's henchmen off of him while they're you know, sort of giving the antidote to the civilians around. So just quickly gonna use the skill points that I've got. Just try to every now and again just have a look at your inventory and where your skill points, power points are, just to make sure there's none unspent, because using them speeds things up. And luckily for me, there's still some people flying around and doing their missions here, so this should speed things up. There you go. You just got to speak to these civilians and help the doctors give out the antidote. And then also on these rooftops here, where we're flying around, just to the left there, there's some more Scarecrow's henchmen up there that we've got to take care of. So luckily there's another guy here helping me out. So as you can see, there's a doctor guy there in his white coat. We've got to do 10 of these. So we're on to the next part. I do like this skimming as well, even though it is pretty much the same as flight really, but I mean, I prefer flight over acrobats and super speed. When I first made my main character, he was acrobatics until I don't know, after a year or so, whenever it was that they brought out the way to sort of, you can respec your movements and powers, because up until that point you were stuck with what you made at the beginning. Except from weapons, you could change weapons and stuff, but you were stuck with whatever power and movement you were. So I didn't mind it, because that was all I kind of knew was acrobatics, and eventually when I made a second character, he was acrobatics as well. So that was all I kind of knew really. And then I started finding that in certain missions it was kind of irritating to use acrobatics, getting stuck on the ceilings and the walls quite a lot, when people who were in my groups and stuff were able to get through really easy by just flying. Things like the FOS 1 missions and stuff like that. You just kind of seemed to get stuck when you was trying to get through things fast. But people who were flying never had that problem. So when I was able to change, I went to change to flight, and since then I did make another character over a year ago that I deleted, and he was super speed, and I don't know, I just couldn't get used to it again, to be honest, and I just prefer to stick to flight. So when skimming came up, it was just like another version of flying. So you know, because if you had lots of characters and every single one was flight, you might get bored and stuff. So you know, being able to have different variations of it and stuff was kind of nice. So on my main character I've got flight, and on my second character I've got flight. On my daughter's character, I think she's mostly got flight anyway. So I kind of wanted to have flight again, but I didn't want to have it exactly the same. So it's good that we've got skimming, so to have something a little bit different, and it looks nice. It kind of goes in with whatever power you've got and stuff as well. So there you go, we leveled up to level 6, and we're done with that part. Got another PowerPoint now. Which one are we going to go for? So we're going to go with this one. Net launcher. It should knock people onto the floor and hold them down. So all we've got to do now is do the rooftop part. Don't forget to get orbs as well if there's any around.
Experiment 79. Like Ichabod fought the headless horseman, he needed not his reputation in the stream of his
So that's the new power there. You see, it's like pulls them down onto the floor and sort of holds them there. It's a nice looking power as well. Don't know how effective it'll be in sort of end game sort of stuff, but for leveling it doesn't really matter. I guess what powers you use, just go with whatever powers you like the look of and stuff, and worry about that, I'd say, once you get to level 30 and you know exactly what you want to do, especially with this power. If you want to be controller or DPS in the beginning, probably easier to go with DPS in the beginning and earn some gear that way, and as you get drops that are controller, keep those, and once you've got a set for controller, then start you know, trying that out. But I'd say do that in the beginning, get to level 30, then maybe go to the watchtower, or if you've got a base and that, and you've got the dummies and stuff in there, or a league hall that you can try it out, and go to the dummies and try out like different rotations and different powers and stuff until you get a set of powers that you're comfortable with and that you think you can do well with, and just try them out. I mean, don't always look to what other people are using. I know that's sort of like easy to say sometimes, but sometimes it's always good to just like try out powers of your own and get comfortable with powers that you like, you know, and see and try it out that way. If there's a set of powers you like and then one of them doesn't seem to do all that much damage, maybe switch that one out and try another power until you get a set that you're really liking. So as you can see there, got another weapon, so make sure that you put them on, because that'll make you stronger. And that's it for this part, guys. So we're finished with the outside part, and in the next part we're going to be going in and fighting the Scarecrow. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.